I'm Rachel.
I'm Nikki, and we're the Stitch Sisters.
And today's video is a re-record. This is take 2 of the Adrienne Blouse. I happen to be wearing mine today.
I'm not, because mine's still in the wash.
Yes. some of you may know, we actually filmed a pattern review for this when we did our Labo M skirt. If you've not seen that, go back and watch it.
Yes.
We put them together in some fantastic gypsy, sort of flamenco-inspired outfits.
Some great pictures.
Complete with tambourines and maracas.
Obviously.
And we decided that we'd split the videos up and that we would give you the Labo M skirt one week and the Adrienne Blouse the next week. And then when we went to edit the Adrienne Blouse video, we realised it was missing.
We'd accidentally deleted it.
Yes, we were preparing for the editing of our new online class, Guide to Overlockers, and so we cleared everything down thinking that we'd already done what we needed to do with it, but we hadn't. So sorry everyone.
So hence this is take 2.
Take 2, yes, exactly. But we are no less excited about the pattern than we were in the last one because it is fantastic.
It's a great
one. I don't know about you, but it was one of those that the second I saw it, I was like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we didn't do it sooner. I really don't.
It took us a while to actually get round to making it. But in the meantime, there was loads of them popping up on Instagram. Everyone was making them. So there'll be loads on the hashtag if you want to go and have a look over there.
Yeah, and every time I saw one, I'd be like, oh, I really need to make that. I really need to make that. At one point, I convinced myself that I didn't need to make it because I prefer, because it's a knit top, and I prefer knit tops to be slightly looser fitting around the tummy area usually. And this one is quite a fitted bodice. But then I started seeing people wearing them tucked in with all sorts of high-waisted loveliness, and I completely changed my mind again. So I definitely needed it. And obviously, what's not to love about these giant sleeves?
They are just glorious.
Yeah, you get to be retro and comfy all at the same time. So.
But it's still sexy as well because it's got that slightly lower front and back to it. So although your sleeves are big, you're still showing a bit of skin, and I think it's still sexy because the bodice is tighter.
Yeah, well, it's sexy in a clever way, really, because it's not low at all. It's nowhere near my cleavage.
No.
But because it's a wide neck, you are showing more skin, but not necessarily for those of you that don't like to get the girls out.
Over the shoulder, which I think is very sexy as well.
And you can wear it off the shoulder as well if you wanted, because it's elasticated at the ends here. So it'd be very easy to wear it off the shoulder. I could possibly put on a strapless bra, or I could just leave the bra straps as they are. Yeah. So lots and lots of options. And yes, we absolutely love the pattern.
Yeah, it was a great one to make. It was really fun to make as well. So when we got the pattern pieces out, the weird thing about this is the sleeve is so huge that I kept mistaking it for the bodice pattern, didn't I?
They're quite a similar shape.
Really similar, and I had to kind of go, no, that's the sleeve, that's the bodice.
I thought there was a front and a back. They're the same pattern piece. So I thought that's the front, there's the back. Where's the sleeve?
Where's the sleeve? No, that's the sleeve. So it is rather odd looking, but once you get to grips with it, it's just very simple. And the construction is done in a really clever way as well, because you don't have a band that goes right the way across and around the neck. It's just on the front and on the back on this part, and then your sleeves have the elastic in them.
That's right.
So you're doing them as separate pieces, which is really, really clever.
It's really good if you are scared of neck bands, or if you get really frustrated with neck bands, because some people really struggle to get them looking neat and even all the way around.
Yes.
But with this, you don't need to worry about actually sewing the neckband into a loop and then quartering it to fit the neck area, because you're literally just going to attach it to the front, attach it to the back, and then the sleeves are done in a slightly different way. So with the sleeves, you actually create a hem at the top, like a channel, and then you feed your elastic through and you anchor it at one edge, and then you anchor it, stretch it through and anchor it at the other edge. And once that's done, you can attach it to the rest of the bodice.
Brilliant.
One thing we did slightly differently is that we decided that we would actually hem and put the elastic in the bottom of our sleeves before we attached it to the bodice. Because
it was just easier when it was flat.
Yeah, it's much easier when you're working with a smaller piece, and as soon as you've attached it to the top, then it's become a much bigger thing. So if you're confident that you're happy with the length of the sleeve and you don't need to make any adjustments, and that just makes the whole thing a bit easier to manage. But it's so quick. It's so quick to cut, it's so quick to sew, and I think once you've got your pattern pieces prepared and cut in your size, you could easily cut and sew one of these, I think, if you're an experienced sewist, in an hour, and if you are maybe intermediate or even beginner, definitely under 2.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, it's and it uses 1.5 meters of fabric.
Yes.
So it's great for, you know, scrap busters, or, you know, when you've bought a 4-meter piece of fabric and you made a dress that took 2.5, and then you've got
a bit left.
Yeah. This is just enough. But also it's a great opportunity for colour blocking and mixing and matching fabrics as well.
Yeah.
So there's no reason why you couldn't have a different fabric for each thing if you wanted. You could have one for the front, one for one sleeve, one for the back, one for the other sleeve if you wanted to go
one for the bands
proper crazy. Yeah, exactly.
It'd be really fun.
Or you could just mix and match. So I've seen a lot of people use woven fabrics for the sleeve.
Yes.
I quite fancy a sheer fabric for the sleeve.
Yeah,
or
a lace or something might be quite nice. Give a little bit of extra zhuzh to it.
Exactly.
The lovely Minerva have offered us some fabric to make both the skirt and the top, because we were waxing lyrical about them on What We Love this week.
And about how well they'd go together.
And how well they go together, and the fact that we wanted to do flamenco, obviously, photo shoots, and they couldn't resist offering us to help us do that.
Yeah.
So we chose these lovely cotton modal jerseys from Minerva.
So it's a Robert Kaufman, and it's a cotton and modal. It's called a Dana cotton and modal jersey.
It's the most beautiful fabric.
It's such lovely quality. Now it's not cheap. It's $27.99 a metre, but I have to say, worth every penny. I know we didn't pay for it, but it is. You can tell the quality is what I mean. It is definitely of very high quality, and it comes in 54 colours.
It's just amazing.
So Minerva, if you could just send us 1.5 meters in all of the other colours, then we'll make hundreds.
Oh, can you imagine? Which Adrienne shall I wear today?
Oh, I could honestly, I think one of the great things about this pattern is you could easily use it as a base for so many different hacks. So you could extend it into a dress.
Yeah.
You could just add a bit more sort of ease at the waist, and then take it down into the hips if you wanted to keep it as a straight dress.
Yeah.
But you could also add a gathered skirt or a pleated skirt onto the bottom of it. You could make it a maxi length dress. You could add cuffs to the end of your hems, and you could have nice long ones instead of the elastic. You could do all sorts of things, and it would be so much fun to play around with different styles and different fabrics. In fact, I'm sure there's already loads of hacks. So if you go onto Instagram, for instance, and search hashtag Adrienne Blouse, I'm sure you'll find lots and lots of different ones already. So yeah, it's one you can definitely have some fun with.
Yeah,
and it's definitely suitable for beginners too, don't you think?
Yeah, oh definitely, because although it's jersey, you can sew it on a regular sewing machine, and there's nothing that's too tricky.
No,
you know, it's really well explained. The instructions are really well done, and what I like about Friday Pattern Company is they seem to think about the sewer when they make the instructions. So they're teaching you how to do it in the simplest possible way. So they've not made anything complicated just for the sake of it. It's just really simply done, but really well executed, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. So all levels, all abilities, and even though we were lucky enough to be able to use some very luxurious jerseys, I think it would work in any jersey.
Yeah.
And actually, because you're not handling it that much, and because attaching the bands is maybe slightly easier, then it would be great for those really tricky drapey jerseys.
Slinky ones.
You know, the Diavolo and the tissue jerseys and those kind of things, the viscose jerseys, the ones that usually make you go, oh, it feels lovely and it drapes lovely, but that's going to be a nightmare to work with. I think you'd get away with it with this pattern.
Yeah, because there's not too much pinning. There's nothing that needs to be pinned within an inch of its life, like the neckband or anything like that. Everything is really simple to construct. So I think it would lend itself to difficult jerseys. So if you've got some in your stash and you haven't known what to do with it, make an Adrienne.
So for something a little bit different, seeing as this is our second go at this video, we will leave you with some prancy pictures of our own, but obviously you have seen some of those already in the Labo skirt video. So what we thought we'd do instead is go and grab some pictures of our favourites that we've seen other makers make, so that you can be inspired by their creativity as well. So we're sharing now some of the Adrienne blouses that inspired us to make it, and then we'll give you a few more pictures of us and our flamenco realness.
What more do you need?
Yes.
So enjoy. We'll see you next time with another video.
Bye.
Bye.